So backstory before I hit this, it was on ESPN's show Debatable. To be honest, had no idea the show existed until this morning.
Me either.
Or like 3 hours before we hit start on the Zoom call.
Yeah, until you texted me and said this show did it. I was like, what?
All right, let's run the clip.
Roll the tape, Carter.
He was just like, if I wanted to, I can get a triple-double every game.
So I have a couple of questions.
I have a lot of questions.
None
of them are about this topic.
One of them was just, is that Chris Duhon?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Good. That was my first question.
My question is that new media?
Yeah, that was my question. If this is the space Draymond is invading, he's gonna have success pretty quickly. That's who these guys are who he was talking about when he said, "I'm sorry, my podcast does better numbers than yours." He was talking about those two guys. You got Chris Duhon.
Shout out to a very popular show called Slow News Day. It clearly must be a slow news day if we are talking about the KarterKast. Is that what we're doing?
Shout out to the KarterKast. Just hustling onto ESPN.com's Twitter feed.
Yeah, of course he can average a triple-double. Or of course he can get a...
All right, that's basically the clip.
Yeah.
I'll start out. It is dope to see we made it on ESPN. They were right. Like, we made it on ESPN. It does seem dope, but like, yeah, I mean, it's cool. Like, we made it on ESPN. I really I genuinely like don't care what they said.
Yeah, I mean, there was a couple shots and they're taking at our podcast, but you know what? Everybody has to start somewhere. We had a great time interviewing Chris Duhon. It was a dope interview, gave us a really cool story, and I guess it was cool enough to talk about on their show. So, I mean, so you can say slow news day, whatever you want to say. Our clip made it on ESPN show, and we just started doing this less than a year ago. So
we did make this point earlier, though. Like, it mainly went viral because it was a slow news week.
Because it was a what?
It was a slow news week.
Oh, yeah, and that's fine. There was 3 days between the finals. Like, this went viral on the few off days in between the Warriors-Celtics games, which is fine. You take what you can get. I'm not going to sit here and complain. We're not going to make the news over the Warriors-Celtics in the finals, so.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, it's just meh.
Yeah, I was going to say, they made a couple comments about new media. Well, what do you want new media to be? Like, you can't just be the same thing every single time. Like, new people have to come on here and try to get new interviews or start up a podcast or do whatever. So, I didn't like the condescending tone a little bit there, but you know what? It's fine. Shout out Debatable. I'm sure they're a great show. I hadn't heard about it until we saw this clip today and you sent it to me, but it seemed like good guys. So shout out to the producers for putting our stuff in.
Yeah, I hadn't heard about it until I got sent the clip. So
yeah, but pretty cool to me. Pretty cool. We made ESPN YouTube page. That's pretty dope. And I'm sure we'll be on there a few more times. We'll get some more interview stories for him. Don't worry.
Yeah. Shout out Debatable.